Hey guys, and welcome to Surgeon Simulator. We are going to do it a little bit different than a lot of people do. I see a lot of people just kind of doing the missions really badly, and which is funny, I agree. Some of them are really funny. I don't think I'm as funny as them, and I don't have a girlfriend or anything to do, as my girlfriend probably would want to play video games with me. But anyway, what I'm going to do is kind of explain what all the different tools do. I see that. I haven't really seen anybody do that, so I think you guys kind of know which tools do what are the most important tools. So we'll kind of just hop right in here. Also, there's a lot of stuff on the desk that we can show you, but I'm gonna kind of wait to the end to do that, because as you complete missions, you get more and more tools. So, also, just for now, so you guys know, if you do pick up the phone, oops. So if you actually, we screwed it up. But if you grab the phone there, you actually get an achievement that says Doctor give me the news, which is here. Never mind. It is here. Right there. I reset all my stuff for this Let's Play, but I was just testing my sound and accidentally picked up the phone, so that's what that is. So let's just jump into heart transplant. Okay, so first thing I don't want people to see people doing: grabbing a tool and pulling this thing open, like say, oh, I want to pull this off. Okay, grab the saw and like try to get it off, like try to use that to do that. Okay, don't do that. That actually worked pretty well, just because the saw is not really it's not a bad tool for doing stuff like that. So, but yeah, since we already have the saw. Okay, the saw is not useful for cutting ribs. I see people raking the saw over people's ribs. Like, it's much better than the hammer, but it's not the function of this tool. Like, see look, I'm getting pretty bad blood loss. I've kind of jammed the saw in there. Okay, you don't want to do that. That's actually a pretty cool thing. It's not bad blood loss, but you kind of get blood all over the place. So that's kind of a cool thing. But yeah, don't rake that over the poor guy. So, saw is actually not used. I never really use a saw ever. It's just kind of a tool that's there. Again, another tool I never want to use anybody use. Let's just kind of edge this over a little bit. This hammer. Okay. That's the best way to grab the hammer, by the way, and then just rotate it like that. Sorry. Rotate over here. Okay, I never want to see people use the hammer to do this. Like, don't try to smash his ribs open with the hammer. You're just gonna cause a lot of blood loss and, like, just cause yourself trouble. However, the worst tool I see people using in this game is the drill. The drill is mostly useful in the brain surgery mission. It's not useful for removing the ribs here. So watch. We got the drill. Okay, watch his blood loss when we start trying to drill these ribs out. Okay. Blood loss getting worse, getting worse, getting worse. Okay, the ribs are done. 13 blood loss. Okay. Which leads us to one of the most useful tools for new players, the syringe. Okay? You blood loss your guy and he's bleeding to death. Take the syringe and just jab him in it. You can just kind of just jab it in there. It won't cause anything bad. Just stab it right in there. Okay? But when you do it, don't drop it back here. Make sure you keep it. You can even lower it to drop it somewhere safe. Okay? Oh shit. Can I still grab that needle? No, probably not. Knocked it off. Okay. Well, I'll show you that. I'll restart and show you that one. We'll cover this tool in a second. Tools I don't really want to see using. The scissors, not really a useful tool. Like, you want to use scalpels to cut this off. Do not try to stick the scissors in there and try to do anything. Like, you're just gonna make them bleed. Like, you can cut it with the scissors as shown, but they're not really the tool that's meant for that. Use a scalpel, don't be silly. And the other thing I'll show you is we use these tools, we have all these little pieces of ribs now to pull out. we have to grab all these little pieces of ribs. They're in the way. We have to try to get all these little tiny pieces of rib out. And also, since we're crazy, we got our watch stuck in there, so we have to go and grab our watch out too. Just causes you more time, more hassle. Also, we've lost our syringe, so now he's bleeding and we can't do anything. So, I don't really think I see people do this, but if you're using a scalpel, don't just like jab it in there and be like, ah. You want precise cuts. So, that's not precise. So we know we want to cut it there. So slowly and precisely, boom. Okay, cut, done. Very precise. Scalpel is a precise tool. And use it for that. Do not use it to like beat on a rib or anything. It's not it's a precise tool. It is to use so. Let's just start so I can show you a couple other things here. So yeah, do not use a tool. Just stick your hand in, wipe it off like that. Okay? Easy, simple. So some tools are here, but they're not meant for medical use, like the beaker. Do not smack the guy at the beaker. It's not going to really do anything. It's... Don't do that. It's not a tool. Same thing with the water bottle. Okay? You can grab the water bottle. Here, let's go grab it. Oh shit. The water bottle can be a little bit hard to grab. But yeah, there we go. Same thing. Water bottle. Not a medical tool. You can try to smack him with the water bottle. It's not gonna do much. Other thing I see people do, which isn't bad, is like beat him in the face. Okay? You're not doing anything. Don't beat the poor guy in the face. Enough said. Okay? Same thing with these. Do not dump your stuff in the patient. It causes you a pain in the ass. Don't knock stuff around. Be careful. Okay? Again, another thing that happens a lot, which we actually saw in the last one. Let's see if we can actually grab a watch. Maybe we can. But anyway, try not to drop your watch in the patient. It's not the end of the world, but it can just make your patient a little bit messy. So, again, show you the hammer, just so you have an idea of how the hammer looks. Okay, so the one thing I can, you can like just really rake on people's ribs with the hammer, but you really don't want to do that. Like, there's no point of raking them with the hammer. We've lost, okay, see, well, we're at 2,500. We restart. He had 5,600 blood. So we really took out a lot of his blood using the hammer. Okay? Go this here. Okay. This needle actually has a little bit different purpose here. Let's stab him in the head with it. Okay. Makes him bleed. So be careful with your tools. Do not haphazardly use it to oop. And yeah, you can, if you don't have anything exposed, this is what I'm trying to show you here, is you can use the head to reduce the blood loss rate. So yeah, I've kind of given myself a little bit of funkadelicy here. Try not to do that if you're going for a serious operation, but completing an operation this way can be fun. It can be really interesting. So I think that's most of the basic tools that we'll use here. So again, this doesn't really do anything here. Beakers, again, not a surgical tool. So thanks guys for coming out for more Surgery Simulator. In the next episode, we'll start completing the missions the way they're meant to be done. Thanks guys. Later. Hey guys, so we are back. I just thought I'd edit this in because I kind of forgot to mention it here. So I mentioned that the green syringe lowers his blood like lowers his blood loss, and the blue syringe raises his blood loss. However, they are also, so they're polar opposites, but they're also polar opposites if you prick yourself. Here, I'll try to prick myself with the... Okay, boom. Okay, I pricked myself with the green needle. We're all tripping out, and we're in trouble. It's going to be hard for us to complete the operation, because look, we'll just be tripping out if we try to use the bone saw. Oh, sorry. Let's get that out of the way. Ah, I fucking flip it up again. Jesus Christ. Anyway, if we try to use the bone saw... Oh, the bone saw's on this side, I apologize. But if we try to use the bone saw to now cut into our patient, we're gonna have all kinds of trouble because we're fucking tripping out. Like... So... Is this hard to see? You can actually use the blue syringe, which usually you don't use because it causes blood loss, which is what you'd want. You could pick yourself the blue syringe if you can actually find it, like that. Boom! Everything's back to normal and you can see again. So, that's just another option there. If you do prick yourself with the green syringe in an operation, and you do not want to quit and be like, ah, shit, you can actually prick yourself with the blue syringe, and you'll be fine. So, thanks guys for watching this Surgery and Timber Tools update. There are some tools that weren't included here, like the laser, and the hatchet, some other tools. We will cover those in a future episode. It's just not included here. I could have had my full save, but I thought we'd just start with the basic and we'd kind of learn as we go on. The only other thing to say is tweezers, which we have there. Is there tweezers on this side as well? Yeah. The only other thing you can do with tweezers, I'll show you here, but they can be useful, I never use them for, oh, never mind, is you can actually move stuff around in the body without causing damage with the tweezers, where any other tool will cause damage. So the tweezers do kind of have a purpose, but I never really use them. I find you can kind of just stick your hand in there and just kind of try to move stuff around the best you can. Also, immature, this is an achievement. If you do devil horns like that, that's an achievement. And a finger. So that's all stuff though that is achievements and stuff. So see you guys later. Peace.